Hi everyone, this is Sandy Reese with StampinCrew.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. As you can see today, we have something a little bit different. We are playing with some fall foliage. It's a great time of year. We have lots of colors around, and even we're in Northeast Arkansas, and we've had a drought this summer like a lot of the US. So we're not getting a ton of fall foliage, but I did manage to find some at yesterday. I was at a team member's house, Sharon Shalin, and she's an avid gardener. So we walked around her front yard and picked some things. And this project today is inspired by another team member, Ginger Bales, who had posted some cards she had made using this same technique. So I thought it would be fun for us to give it a try. We're just going to play around a little, and then we'll pick our best press for our card today. Now I did practice a little bit beforehand and found that the back of the leaves press better and express the color better than the front of the leaves. So when we put it down, we will put it face up on our die cut machine. So I also found that watercolor paper is the best. I used some basic white, I used some shimmery white, and the watercolor's the best. And then also with the leaves, the softer the leaves, the better color you're gonna get out of it. If the leaf is hard and dry, you're not gonna get anything. So what we're gonna do, we'll get a piece of, I wanted to try this one because this is really soft. It's gorgeous green and purple. And I want to try it on. I have a scrap here, and I thought it would be fun to just try this out. So I'm going to scooch these over to the side and bring my die cutting machine in. And I've got my my platform, the number 2, and then a cutting plate. Then we're going to, I'm actually, because I feel like this is going to be messy, I just have some scrap paper here. I'm going to put a piece of scrap paper down on the bottom, and then I just have a 2-inch piece of watercolor paper, and then I'm going to put this leaf on, just centered right there. I want to get that on there, and then we're going to put another piece of paper on top, and then we are going to put a clear plate on top of that, and we're going to roll it through. Let's roll it through. Ooh, I see, look at that. You can see that color bleeding through. I'm just going to do it once because it looks like this was a really juicy leaf. Let's take this out and see what we have. Ooh, all kinds of juice coming out of that. Ooh, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Icy Blackberry Bliss and Soft Seafoam. Okay, we're gonna let this dry because I can just tell that it's still wet. So let's set that aside. We'll play a little bit more. Let me wipe my cutting plates off. Okay. All right. Excuse me. I haven't finished my coffee yet this morning, so I'm not talking well yet. Okay, now I have a larger piece, and I thought we'd play around with these gorgeous orangey red leaves. Now you could also try spritzing your paper. We're going to try it once without spritzing. And just maybe do a little background color here. It feels weird to put the color up front, or the color, you know, most of the color on top, but it really presses better with the back of the leaves. Okay, I'm gonna do one more right here, maybe coming down. All right. Feel like I want to get as much in there as possible and cover as much as I can. I have one leaf left on that stem. We'll just put it right there on the corner. Oh, this is, what is that? I feel like I had, here's another one. I'm gonna put this right in this corner. Okay. Let's see what this looks like. Now, don't ask me the names of leaves or plants. Most of them I do not know. Oh, whoops. Static electricity on my cutting plate. Oh. Let's try this one more time. Yeah, this is a problem we have with I'm not even on a magnetic board. I'm getting static electricity. Okay, paper down. Okay, let's hold that in place and then add our cutting plate here. You can see it wants to stick to it. Okay, now I'm going to do this a couple of times. Well, I can see some color coming through, so that's a good sign. Do that twice, and let's see what we get. Okay. I'm gonna peel those up. Ooh, nice. These are nice soft leaves. Look how beautiful that is. It's not the color that the leaves are, but it's pressing out kind of a rich razzleberry. Wow, that's beautiful. Then you could even take these leaves and then press them, you know, between some wax paper and a book, and then you could use these leaves on your cards as well if you want. I might do that later. I actually have a flower press. I'm gonna save those. Okay, that is beautiful. Okay, let's do another one. I've got another piece. Let's look at some of these other colors. So Sharon has all kinds of trees. She had a bitter orange, so she gave me a couple of those. She gave me a persimmon. Now I'm used to big persimmons, but these are little persimmons. We're gonna check that out later. Okay, so I have this one. Not sure what it is. It's green. It's starting to turn a purple. Let's just pick a couple of those. We'll put those in here. What else do we have? I've got a couple of these, which are, I pulled from a plant. I think it's my clematis. I'm gonna just get a couple of those. We're gonna just do a few different leaves on here. Let's see. The yellow ones do not press as well. This one's still pretty soft, but the color's not great. I'm gonna try a little bit. We'll try that up in the corner. Now this is black fennel, and this is regular fennel, which smells like licorice a little bit. And these are really cool. Might take a couple sprigs of that. Okay, that feels pretty dry. If the leaves are pretty dry, they're not gonna press well. This one isn't too bad. It's kind of a really dark purple. We might save that for the next one because it's pretty big. Let's see what else we have. These were from a bush I had. Well, they feel dry. Okay, we're not gonna do anything that feels dry because that's not gonna work. Those we've done. What else do we have? Pine needles. Ooh, look at this one. Let's try a couple of these. See what happens. Now I also had, she gave me some flowers. We're gonna maybe put a couple of flower petals too and see what that looks like. We'll do that on an experimental piece. And this is a little bit of cedar. I have a couple cedar trees, so I might put a couple sprigs of that. All right, I'm gonna wait on that, on the fennel. Let's bring this in. and see. I'm just doing a little bit of a collage of what we have. We'll see what works and what doesn't. Okay? All right. Then we'll do one with other things. Okay, press that here. See if I can get this in without moving anything. All right, let's give it a press. Oh, I can see some color coming through. I have to wipe my plates down. Okay. We'll peel our paper up. Oh, that yellow actually did. It was still soft. So look at that yellow. Isn't that gorgeous? This is what our cedar did. That one did really nicely. Let me get something to pry these off with. Okay, interesting. Look at that one. And that one's not too bad. It kind of gave a little halo, some purple and green. This one did not have too much color. Oh, no, that's that one. Which one was it? This one right here. Did not have much color. But that's okay, because I think what we can do, let's wipe this off. Wipe this off. Whoops. Oh, looks like my Big Shot's bleeding in there. Let's just take a couple more leaves and fill in this area. Let's see what will work. What we've tried before. I don't really like that. Let's try a couple of these flowers. She did give me a pansy. I feel like that's going to be a big blob though. Let's do a couple of these that I think will look nice. She gave me this flower which has some orange in it. Let's just throw a couple of those petals there. And I've got a little purple flower. It's not looking super good though. Here's a little trumpet, kind of a purple trumpet flower. Let's just try that and see what happens. And let's put a little, we can add another sprig of cedar right there. Okay, we'll add a little more color to this one, and then we'll try one more. Okay, put that in there. We'll do it twice. To scrape that flower did add a lot of color. I might have to wait until that dries and scrape that off. All right, and those are the orange petals that we use. This turned out really nice too. Okay, we're gonna set that aside. I have another like a 2-inch strip right here. And she gave me this long purple one. Now she gave these to me yesterday. So they're a little bit wilted. Let's see. Let's put paper on the bottom and top again. I want to get this straight is what I'm trying to do. I want it fairly straight. Let's see if we can get this on here and see what this will do. All right. Oh, that might just be a big purple blob is what it might be. You know, you never know until you try it, right? All right. right, we may have to let that dry before we can peel that off. Let's see. Well, there's lots of color there. I don't know how pretty it is. Not smelling real good is what it's not. I don't think that one was successful. So we're gonna just take that and get rid of that. You never know till you try, right? Okay, let's do one more. Let's see, we can just use this. And I thought we'd try a little bit of the, I've got a little bit of black fennel. I just want to try this, see what it looks like. I'm just doing a few little sprigs. We also have let's just try that. We've got a little violet. And I had something. Oh, here's a berry. Let's try a berry. I wonder what will happen. I'm sure it'll smash into a big blob, but let's just try it. And then that's a little begonia flower. All right, let's see what happens. I think it's fun just to see what's going to happen when we do this. It's like dropping a watermelon off of a roof, right? With that berry. Let's just slide this in and see what happens. Oh. All right. Berry, not so much. Okay, the fennel turned out really cool. Look at that. And the little begonia, not too bad. The violet smashed a little bit. I think it needs to be flatter. And then, of course, the berry, it creates a cool background color, but it's a little messy. Okay, so that's what we know. Let's take a look at what we have and what was the most successful. What was the least successful? Well, we already threw away the least successful. That, not good. Okay. So let's, do I have any more? Oh, I have one more piece. I have one more piece of paper. Let's do this. Let's just try a few more things. Let's see if we can get some different colors in here. All right. I really felt these gorgeous, these leaves work the best. Whoops. Let's just throw some of these on. Let's do a couple of the green. A couple green on this one. Okay. And then I have a marigold, or some mums, they're mums. Let's just do a couple of mum leaves, or petals. Just sprinkle those around. Let's see, do we have anything else that's soft and has good color? Oh, I said we were gonna try one of these big purple ones. Let's see if we can get a little bit in on the corner. Just add a little bit right there in the corner, and then kind of tie in some of that down at the bottom. I don't know if it'll work. We'll see. And we have a couple, we'll add a couple of cedar sprigs here. Just see what that looks like. All right, I think that's it. That looks pretty full. Let's add a clean piece of paper on top. And one more go. Got something messy on my cutting plate. We'll have to clean those. right. Last one. Let's see how it looks. Ooh, cool. You can see that layering, putting the some of the things on top of the leaves. Oh, that big purple one turned out really nice. It's dark, but it did press well. And these little yellow, the mums came out green, which is okay. I have a purple mum, and I have more of this color mum. I don't know what those leaves will look like, but I am out of, well, I've got a little bit. Let's just try a couple of these leaves and petals and see how they look. That looks almost the same as the other one. Where's the purple? Purple mum. Let's just do that one and see how it looks. Fold that in half and stick it on top. I mean, if you have these, you might as well try them. And then once you find something that works that you really love, then, you know, you can make a lot of those. Oh, the purple ones turned out really nice. I like those. Look at that. See? All right. Let's clean up just a second. Get all this mess kind of moved out of the way here. So much mess on my area here. Okay, let's get some paper. Now, let's see what we have. We have this one, that one, this one, got this, this, and this. I'm going to say that this was probably the coolest one. I mean, look at those colors. I will make a card with this. I don't have any supplies pulled for something like this yet, but I will make a card with this and post this on my blog where the instructions and everything will be. I think for today, I'm going to go with this, but I'm going to keep these and maybe make a card with these. And it might be fun to just punch out or use some of the different areas. So if I get these made, I will post them on the blog as well. Okay, let's go with this one. I just love the colors. And let's see, I've got a piece of old olive and a piece of rich raspberry, which I think looks perfect with that. Look how beautiful that is. Okay, let's take our old olive base. And, you know, I was prepared to press the flowers and petals and leaves, but I was not prepared to make a card. So let's see what we have. I think I have a strip. I had a strip of, here we go. All right, so I brought out this Quiet Meadow, mostly because it has some fun backgrounds, and I thought it would be kind of cool to add a little bit more texture to the card. We're gonna just try it out, see how it goes. I'm using this fun little word kind of typed background, and I'm just going to add a little bit, where's crumb cake? It's Sahara sand. Excuse my reach. Now I don't want this too dark. Let's see how dark that is. Oh, that's nice and light. That's what I want. Just some nice light, a little bit of nice light texture right here. Kind of fill in. And then I've got, this also has this great little speckle. And this will add a little old olive into the image. Let's see how that's gonna look. I wanna make sure it's not too dark. That's kind of dark. Let's stamp, yeah, let's stamp off once. Well, we're not covering anything up, but we're adding a little extra color and texture to our card. One more. Cool. Okay. Whoops. Oh, that's a mess. We drop our, look. We're gonna have to do heavy cleaning after this. Okay. All right. So we've got a little texture, a little extra goodies on here. How's that look? I think that looks perfect. All right, let's do some gluing. I have been working on craft show items all week long, so I don't know where any of my stuff is. Okay. That's probably going to be a little close to the edge. Let's glue this down. So this is watercolor paper. So if you'd like to try this, there's a link below if you'd like to order supplies. Do several of them, and then you can see what color cardstock you have that goes with this. Let's see, I'm just going to glue this on to my card base. Now I will get a piece of plain basic white to go on the inside. Okay, I've got a little bit of glue there. Let's get our adhesive remover. Get that glue off. Okay. That is so gorgeous. Okay, so I have a little scrap of the watercolor paper. I want to keep my sentiment the same color. Let's see if we can try some rich raspberry on this sentiment. This is Thinking of You. Let's make sure it's going to stamp straight first, though. Straight or not straight. Let's try it one more time. That looks like it has a fuzz on it. It does. There's a cat hair. Okay. I'm going to do this over here. I can't stamp white on white. I don't know about you, but white on white stamping doesn't always work for me. Okay, am I gonna get this straight? Fourth time's the charm, is that how that's gonna go? Okay, that's it, fourth time. All right, now I also I had a little scrap of gold, which I thought would be fun for some fun fall color, to bling it up just a little bit. I think I'm just gonna cut this off straight. Thinking of You, and let's just do a little bit of gold under it, just to add a little bit of contrast and sparkle. And let's see, glue. Stick this on just like that. And then I may have some gold. Let me look and see if I have some gold dots of some sort. This is very, you know, the whole idea is the color of the leaves. Hold on one sec. Let's see what we have here. Here, we've got some champagne rhinestones. Let's pull these out. I was looking for my festive pearls. Oh, here they are. Right on my right on my table, but I think I've used all the gold ones. Let me see. But we have a ton of different gold. I have a few left. Okay, that's what I wanted. Although the champagne rhinestones would have been fine too. But I was using these for class for Friday. Okay. Just a few little gold pearls. And that is it. Isn't that gorgeous? And just so much fun to play with everything. All right, I hope you enjoyed this today. I will post photos and measurements on my blog, and there's a link below if you would like to place an order. Watercolor paper, I use the Quiet Meadow stamp set, and then I use Old Olive, Crumb Cake, and Rich Raspberry inks. All right, thanks everybody for stopping by. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.